And zwei. Yeah, welcome to Wednesday night cabaret at Boogaloo, the Libertines. No, I'm not wanting private spill. That's not the Higgins way. What's done is done. As far as Lynn, no, sorry, no, I'm not knocking out.
No knock, Alex.
Here we go.
Well, we'll meet again. Don't know why. Don't know why. Don't know we'll meet again. It's a sunny day. Only you smiling, just like you.
Get it out.
Always.
Shut that door behind you.
Far away.
So how come you got to go on Soccer AM? And I never.
I've been on it twice. We kicked off it.
It has been quite hard. You know, obviously, there's been a lot of...
It's because you live in Denmark, John.
Nightmare, he lives in Denmark. He never answers his phone, and he's been starting a family, so, yeah.
Yeah, no, it has been difficult to get us together, but it's more to do with the fact that we have all been busy.
Right, you've just had a press conference confirming you are reuniting. What's it like doing a press conference?
It's a bit like being the head of a South American state.
We did a press conference before, though, remember, in Spain.
But without
We hadn't even released the record. We hadn't even sold the record in England.
But without the money,
We
yeah.
had a press conference, but the interpreter they gave us could only translate from Spanish into German. And I'm the only one that speaks really bad German, as opposed to no German.
I speak a bit of French.
What is it about the £1.5 million appearance fee that's so appealing to you?
1.2 million. What's appealing about the money is what's left over after tax, obviously. Luckily, it's just about enough to pay last year's tax bill, so...
Do you see this as part of your rehabilitation?
Rehabilitation from what?
Well, you know, your drugs problems are well known. Is this part...
Not really. I'm trying to keep that as quiet as possible. Like, no, really. You know, you can imagine it's quite a. You know, even just then, me and Carl had to sneak off for a crafty one. Well, John wasn't looking. You know, so.
Did you always think you'd get back together?
Nah, not really. No, I've stood my ground many a time. I said, blooming many a time. I said, nah, it's not going to happen there.
Right,
He's had his
right.
chance.
Yeah, not a chance.
Guess we just got back in today.
Carl, what did you miss most about Pete?
I don't know. If I'm honest, I missed having a best friend who, for all his foibles, who got me. Who we could share the same dreams and the same sense of humour, the same irony, the same very good John. Just this, you know, when you meet someone who gets you and you get them. On the deepest level, I mean that, and that's something that I always missed about Pete.
Pete, what do you miss about Carl?
I'll say something funny. Go on.
I just missed Carl, to be honest.
No.
Nice.
If you wanna try, if you want to try, oh, there's no worse you can do. Oh, well, I know you lie, all you do is make me cry. So I'm in love with you. I'll take you anywhere, take you anywhere. I'll take me anywhere, I wouldn't take you anywhere. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. You can't stop me now, you can't stop me now. Shall we just keep on pretending? Hope our luck is never ending.
Right, playing at Reading and Leeds, what festival tips have you got for fans?
Bring your own food and your own toilet paper, and don't take any money with you, and be careful. Take care of yourself. Take care of your tent. Get a good tent, and try and enjoy it if you can.
Are you going to play any warm-up dates beforehand?
Yeah, we've got a gig at the Forum.
When is it?
I don't know.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Surprise for us. 4 months is a long time in the Libertines, so I mean, whatever happens, happens. But I think
Taxi!
I think we're gonna see how it goes. You know, if it works, it works. If new things happen, they happen. If they don't.
What have you learned in the last 6 years?
French. Pete has learned French.
I think we've all, obviously, everybody learns all the time, you know, and just from experience more than anything, you know, it's the way things normally don't go the way you plan. And
Learn not to take the world so seriously.
It's like that Lennon quote, it's a really nice quote. He says, life is what happens to you when you're busy making all the plans.
That's a song.
You know what I mean? It's, yeah.
Doesn't go like that, does it?
Roughly.
It goes, woman.
So anyway, I think we've, obviously.
He also said goo goo goo.
Thanks very much indeed, Matt. Well, let's see if we can hear from the Libertines. The news is that they're back in business after 6 years. Steve Hargrave talking to them. Hopefully, we have sound.
Yes, can you hear us now? Hopefully you can actually hear us. In the back garden of a pub. Where else? Where the Libertines have come together today to, well, confirm. We knew the other day, didn't we, that you were getting back together and playing Reading Festival, but here you are in person for the first time. So how did it feel? How was it talking to us lot in there?
It's not actually the first time.
You're very polite.
But,
it's TV gold. Don't carry on.
It'll be TV gold, surely, in a minute. All right, then.
It's not a pub, it's the pub. It's the Boogaloo. It's open from 11 to 2 on the weekends, is it, Joey? Is it? Yeah, 11 to 2 now.
Landlord's happy.
Is there Guinness in that?
So, I think it was the first question we asked you in there, a pretty obvious one, but why now? Why decide now to come back together?
Well, it's just after The Simpsons, right?
We don't know. We don't know really. I think we're just anxious to do it, and it's kind of in the hands of other people when it comes to where and why. But
they just kind of.
Did you see the stylish kids in the riot? Shoveled up like monks, set the night on fire, wombles bleed, truncheons and shields. You know I cherish you, my love.
Me, I'm Peter Doherty, the Libertines, and Baby Shovels, obviously. Yeah, hello.
You know I cherish you, my love. Oh, I cherish you, my love.
Everything seems quite normal, natural, dead exciting, to be honest, between me and you. Everyone seems to be in quite good spirits, you know? Bless you.
All the bones knows what I really know is eating.
I'm Carl Barrett from the Libertines. We fix roller coasters.
I'm Gary from the Libertines. I ride the roller coaster that he fixed. And that's John from the Libertines over there.
Guys,
he crashes the roller coaster.
Guys, this is why we split up, isn't it? This is why we break up.
Surprisingly enough, it felt quite natural.
Yeah, I mean, but it's kind of, isn't it? Like spend all these years.
Yeah.
The same people. Well, this is, I want to get on stage and play them songs. Play them how the melody plays, how we used to play them.
To be honest, I've been chomping at a bit for a while now. I was like, well, look, you know, let's just fucking get on with it. Potentially, it's a fucking disaster, you know? It's a fucking tinderbox waiting to go up. So I think we just all agreed to be honest with each other. Yeah, basically to speak up if anything's happening that no one else agrees with, and, you know, rather than just wander off in silence and, like, you know, let everything get a bit messier and more complicated, just be honest.
The whole thing about us being on stage together is the fact that everybody got to see warts and all in the performance, and that's not going to change. Basically, that's going to be basically it. Whether it's going to be good or bad, you're going to see us as we are. So I don't freak it now.
Being in a band, I mean, it can be quite constrictive, and I think if the Libertines hadn't done what they did, then it was just going to be a powder keg. Everyone has to grow and evolve in their own ways, and if we can do that and still come back together and still have something to offer, then we're in a really good place.
Again, I shouldn't say too much about it, and I'm not one for keeping secrets, so yeah, there's a few new ideas in the offing, and I think we owe it to people really. I think, you know, give them a few new tunes, why not? Yeah, I can't wait. It'll fucking great.
I cherish you, my love. I cherish you, my